Hey guys, it's Monday morning. Woo! I'm going back here to pick up a couple of things because we have a little tutorial we're going to do today. For those of you who have taken any of my classes, you probably already know how this goes, but I'm going to show you. Just had to pick up some stuff out of Kelly's office. Don't tell her. Oh my goodness. Not seeing. Okay. Not seeing exactly what I want, but this stuff will do. All right, so we're going to talk about machines today. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Angie. Good afternoon, yes. Hi, Barbara. I've had a bit of coffee. I've been sewing. All of us, God, this team is so dedicated. We have all been sewing. Everybody took mask material home, and everybody's been sewing all weekend. Hi, Janet. Let me find a place to put this camera. Here we go. All right. Hi, Maria. Hi, Janet. All right. We've got some more people on. So I was saying that with, I kind of changed my mind on what I was going to do today because we have taken in no less than 6 machines today already, and it's only 12:35. So in the last half an hour, which is telling me something. People are using them for one, and for two, they may not be using them or caring for them correctly. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Gretchen. So I wanted to do just a little something. Hi, Kathleen. Wanted to do just a little something with the machines that we're using. To show you how to care for them, and to let you know what some of the issues are that we're seeing. Hi, Liz. Hi, Francis. Hey, Linda. Good to see everybody. It's a Monday. I had all weekend off. I was so excited. Actually, Saturday, I probably just walked around in a stupor. Hey, David. I missed that. Hi, Terry. So Saturday in a stupor. Yesterday, I actually was a contributing member of my household. Did some dishes, did some laundry. I watched How to Train Your Dragon 3. I highly recommend it. So while I was folding masks inside out. So let me show you. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I was doing. Whoops. Let's change this. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Oh, let's see. That. Oh yeah, we're gonna get up close and personal today. All right, so here is the stack of masks that I did this weekend. We're doing some top stitching, chain piecing, top stitching. Hi, Janet. And then I'll be putting the ties in with them. So that's the deal with that. All right. Ugh, sorry, guys. Let me see if I can get you down any more without tipping over the whole contraption here. I may have to just hold my phone. Oh, hi, Sherry. Okay. So, like I said, I've been top stitching on these masks I'm going to go ahead and do a back stitch on that and cut that off because I want to show you some things with the machine. All right. Hi, Debbie. So I'll bring this over a little bit. And all right. So you guys know that on a Brother machine, you cleaned that machine on Saturday. Woo! Yay! Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Our entire team is making them here at the shop and at home. So what I want to show you, though, is, so one machine came in, and the issue with it was, oh, see this little diagram? So that is showing you how the thread comes off of the bobbin, how it should come off the bobbin when you put it into the bobbin case. So your thread should be coming off the bobbin counterclockwise. And that is true for all Brother machines. If you have a different type of machine, please look at your directions and make sure that you're putting your bobbin in correctly, in the machine correctly, that is. Today, the very first machine that came in, her bobbin was in upside down. And you can tell because the thread is coming off of that on the right-hand side. It's coming off of it clockwise. You want it to come off counterclockwise. Even just that little thing can mess your machine up. Sorry about all the movement here. So I'm going to put that bobbin in, and I'm going to push it around. So in this, these get pushed around into that little groove and then cut off right there, because Brother machines know exactly how much tail they need to be able to bury that thread once they get started. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so this is a way to know if your machine bobbin is in the machine correctly. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to check that bobbin. Make sure that it's in correctly. The second thing that you're going to do to troubleshoot your machine is you're going to clip your thread at the top, and you are going to pull that thread out the bottom and re-thread it. All right, so I'm looking. I don't see anything in the tension discs, the threader area. Hard to tell, huh? I wonder if I thought I could make it lighter to look inside, but I can't. So this is the little classroom machine that we've been using. It is a little workhorse. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have one at home. And right now I'm using up a bobbin for thread that didn't wind real well. So I'm going to take that and see if I can thread it one-handed. So I'm going to go over around the one, down below, up and around. This brings it down in through the tension discs. Okay, coming up again. Whoops, there we are. Up on the left, up on the right, down on the left. I always say that's the other right. Okay, and right here, we are going to want to, can you see that little clip? That is the number 6 clip, and you want that to be tight in that clip. So I'm not far enough in there, and I probably have to give it some tension to put it in there. Okay, now I'm all the way in that clip. If you are not all the way in that clip, you will have problems. Everything is there for a reason. Don't think you can bypass it. Okay, so then number 6, and then we're going to go up in that little elbow there and over number 7, and then over here we're going to cut that thread right off. Why? Because Brother machines know exactly how much of a tail they need to be able to bury the thread in the fabric. All right, let me go ahead and put that cover back on. I'm going to lower my presser foot in order to thread the needle here. And there we go. Easy as that. Okay, so now I have checked my bobbin. I have rethreaded my top thread, and I happen to know that this needle is fairly new. If you have a needle that has a little burr on it, that will cause problems. And sometimes you don't know if it has a burr or not. Needles are inexpensive compared to bringing your machine in for a repair. So put a new needle in. Make sure you finger tighten this screw right here. Finger tighten, don't over tighten. But you want to be able to see the very top of the needle just below that round area in the groove. You want your needle all the way to that, all the way in, because that's how the machine measures its, the needle placement actually, where it goes down and comes back up again, okay? So again, if you think your problem might be the needle, just replace it. Don't try to get more life out of it. If it has a burr on it, it will cause an issue, okay? Hi, Patty. Good to see you. All right, so we have triaged this machine. We've done the bobbin, we have rethreaded, and we have checked our needle. That is basic triage on any machine, okay? So if you have something other than a brother, read your manual and make sure that you know how to do those 3 things, okay? And that will help you in triaging your machine. So now we're gonna do some basic maintenance. And I really need both hands. All right, so close your eyes. I'm gonna see if I can put this in so that I can use it like between my knees or something. Let's see. Unscrew that. Whoop. Here we go. All right. So now we're going to do some, golly, that's not close enough. Maybe that'll do. All right. We're going to do some basic maintenance. So you saw I took the bobbin cover off, right? The other thing we're going to do is take off the presser plate. And you can hear that beep. It's also showing me an error code. That error code is saying, hey, that presser plate is loose. Stick it back on there so that we can continue sewing. But you don't want to. What you want to do is take it off completely. And in order to do that, you do have to open up the accessory box. Okay? I'm going to close that again because I don't want anything coming out. All right. So now we have this beautiful machine that Angie just cleaned. I'm going to take the bobbin out. And again, I'm trying one-handed. So got to cut me some slack. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to raise up the presser foot. And that didn't like that either. All right, taking the bobbin out. Keep all your pieces, parts in one place so you don't lose them. Now this part, you know what? I forgot to get my screwdriver. Do we have one in here? No. Nope. All right. I am, let's see. I'm going to need to cheat. So these screws right here are easily taken out by using a nickel or a quarter or the screwdriver that comes with your machine. What I suggest when you do that is to put a piece of fabric across the open area So I'm just going to use one of my masks. I'm going to put a piece of fabric across that area so that if I were to somehow drop the screws, they would fall into the mask and not into the interior of my machine. Right, Gretchen? All right, let's go get a screwdriver, and I'll put you back on me while we're doing that. I'm going to go out onto the floor. Let's go this way. Go out onto the floor and get a screwdriver or a quarter, something that'll work for me to open up that needle plate. Let's see. Got all kinds of stuff out here. Ooh, we have a bin that is for our floor model machines. You can see somebody left that out on the floor. Usually they're stuck in the back alley. And I'm going to find my, find the screwdriver for that. Oh God, that was a really up close shot. Sorry. Let's see. And I might be out of luck on that one too. Yep, I am. All right, on to the quarter. I didn't want to waste this much time with you. I should have had that ready. But it was an improv. All right. Want to say hi to Cindy?
Hi.
Cindy's already been really busy taking machines in today. And the phone's been ringing nonstop, which is a good thing, actually. I am going to open the drawer and take out a quarter to use for opening up our needle plate. All right.
Violation.
I know. Deb said it was a violation. I'll have to put it back. All right. So, back at the machine. Oh, they're over there talking bad about me. All right. Let me put you back on this way. And, ooh, that might work. Yeah. All right. A nickel works best. Thanks. Now that I've gotten all the way back. There, see? Thanks, Gretchen. So once you get it loosened up, you really can kind of manipulate it with your fingers. They're not the easiest things to do, just because of the proximity to the rest of the machine. But like I said, I want to put this mask here in case I drop it, because I don't want to drop it into the machine. I'm going to put that one on the table in front of me. And then we're going to get that other one. This one's the toughest one. Oh, all right. Maybe taking the foot off is a good idea too. And the machine again beeped at me. It really does not like this. So the beeping is coming because the presser foot is loose, and there's a sensor down there that I keep hitting. Okay. So this is real time taking off the needle plate. And so you guys know that we are human here too, and it takes us just as long to do things as it takes you. Yeah, a nickel on this side really would have been better. There we go. Should the machine be on or off? Well, it should probably be off, but I was gonna, should be off, but because the light is so nice under it, I wanted to be able to show you what's going on here. If I turned it off, then the light would be off and it would be tougher to see.
Okay, what are you doing?
I am taking this machine apart so that I can show them how to clean it. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting that code.
There. Yeah.
Okay, they're not supposed to.
I know. E11 is your needle plate is
Yes.
loose. So then you can take that entire thing off. And there is the inside of your machine. Okay? No judgment. Thanks. Yep. It's best to turn your machine off just for safety. You don't want that needle coming down on your finger. All right. So we've got this beautiful inside here that you can actually clean. You don't need to bring it in to clean this part. And I've got a couple of tools here. My fanciest tool is this one, a pipe cleaner. Now you can stick the ends into a straw, and then you have a really fancy tool. One of the other things, we're going to take out the bobbin casing, or the, what else do we call it? The shuttle? No.
I just call it a bobbin case.
Bobbin casing. I know Gretchen can pop in here and let us know. That can be cleaned as well. So the way to clean that is just taking and bring around like that. Make sure that you do not take these off. Those are there for a reason, okay? Those are just little fuzzies. You can rub them to make sure that they're clean and make sure that that area is all clean. Inner rotary hook. Thank you, Gretchen. I knew that. The other really fancy tool that we have is this little dental tool. This is too thick to go between my teeth. I use a green one, but the red ones are perfect for cleaning inside the machine. Okay, so we're gonna rub this around in here. Oh, Angie, are you sure you cleaned this? Look at that. It's just because we've been using it so much. So you're gonna take that off and come around the other side. Okay. Make sure that you, anywhere you see little threads, you see those? Whoops, no you don't. There's some threads right here that are loose. Go ahead and pull those out. You don't want any threads sticking in there. Don't force any of your tools into any spaces. Just be gentle. Clean it out the best you can. So here I'm getting around the top side. It really catches all that fuzz. It's really a great tool. Yep, in there. Make sure you clean off regularly so that you're not pushing the fuzz back down into the machine. Okay? So let's see if we can get down, show down in there. Yep. Okay, and just get around in the areas that you can see. Okay, don't need to stick it way down in there. That's the job for the techs. But see, I got some more threads out of there. Those don't belong in there. That right there, see that? That's a magnet. That is to I call it my needle catcher. If you break off a needle, it's supposed to attract it. Gretchen, does it have another use? Hey guys, the reason I'm asking Gretchen is because she and David were our sewing machine technicians for, good gosh, 7 years. So right over in this area, over here, is where your sensor is. If you have a machine that does notify you if your bobbin thread is out, that's where that sensor is. So if that's dirty, that could cause some issues. You might not be notified when your bobbin thread runs out, and then you'd be air sewing, which is absolutely one of my worst things. Okay, so we've pretty much gone around this machine, clean out in between the feed dogs. That's what those are called. Ah, got some more. Okay, yes, cosmetic brushes are awesome. There. Got some more. I'm being really picky here, just trying to make sure that gets cleaned. So this machine was cleaned on Friday. This machine was cleaned on Friday, and it's been used so much that it had goobers in it. You can see, I just put them all over the table. See all these guys. Yep. So you have stuff in your home right now. You don't need any special brushes that you can use to get all of that goop out, okay? It is frustrating to air sew. And then you will replace things just as you took them off. So, do I have, Chris, those are dental brushes. You can get those in any grocery store in the dental aisle. See? Yep. There. Oh, thank you. Do not use canned air. And let me tell you why. You'll be getting all the stuff out from this area, but you'll be putting it into the machine. It'll go that way. And this way is where all the grease and lubricants are. And you will get it onto your the motherboards, all the computer components that are inside that machine. That will create a big mess. So do not use canned air, okay? Now the technicians will take off this whole area, they'll take off this whole area, and they can see the entire inside of the machine, and they will use canned air away from some of the grease so that they can get stuff out quickly. But you do not want to do that because you can't open the machine up enough to be safe about it. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on, and boy, that machine really does not like me messing with that needle plate, does it? All right, sorry guys. I'm going to put on this little one first, and while I'm doing that, usually I have a piece of paper that I use, but right now I don't have papers, I have masks. And so we shall use masks to put this back on and make sure that that the stuff doesn't drop into the machine. It's so easy because these things are tiny and they're short. You got to get it right down on there to get it twisting. And then we'll use our handy dandy tool, our quarter or our nickel, to get this tight. You can tighten it, just hand tighten. I mean, don't tighten it really hard. Just get it down in there, stable. Sometimes you can even see how that twisted with my thumb. Use whatever it takes. All right, so that's in there really well. I'm going to go ahead and put my other screw in. Oh. There. All right, I know. You're very upset, aren't you? Yeah. All right. This one's a little bit easier to get turning with the quarter. You know, I went to reach for a nickel and then I thought, no, this is a really good tutorial. It deserves a quarter. There's that one. And then I'll tighten this one down all the way again. Oops. Okay. So for those of you who came in late, the reason I decided to do this today is because we had 6 or 7 machines come in like right in the last or the first half an hour that we were open. And one of them, the only problem with it was the bobbin was in upside down. Okay, so we're going to take our little cover off. And so now we have all of our, we've got our needle plate on. I'm going to go ahead and put my bobbin casing back in. Make sure that you don't leave any crap in the bobbin casing like that. All right, just run around again. All right, now you want to line up that little triangle with the dot that's on the machine. Can you see that? When you put your bobbin casing back in, you want to line those up and do not force it in. Just kind of jiggle it a little bit and it'll set right down in there. But it will line up the triangle with the white dot, okay? So that's in, beautiful. And now we're gonna put our presser plate on. That goes on the same way it came off. It's gonna slide on, so I'm gonna take this, open up my accessory box and put that in there. See how it's set right in there? And now I'm gonna push it. Ah, my machine just turned off the error code. It's happy again. All right, do you remember which way your bobbin goes in? Goes in counterclockwise on this machine. Okay, so counterclockwise through the grooves and cut it off right there. All right, and then put my plate on. And we're gonna put this back on too. This is how adept I am, one-handed. Yes. There's a little black lever back here that you just push, and that puts it on the bar really easily, really quickly. Okay? And so now I'm ready. I'm all ready to sew again. Remember, when it's red, it's not happy. It doesn't want to sew. If you press any of the buttons, it'll tell you why. Oops. Actually, I'm going to press the red button, and it tells me EO1. EO1 means my presser foot needs to be put down. Okay, and you'll learn some of these. There we go. Now it's green. It's ready to rock and roll. Yay! All right, guys. What did you think? Huh? Was that helpful? I hope so. So just a little bit about cleaning your machines. Make sure that you do your part to keep your machine in good working order, okay? That way you won't have to spend all that money bringing it in for maintenance and servicing. All right. I think that's probably good for today. I hope everybody had a great weekend, enjoyed the weather, had a good Easter. I know it was just a nice, relaxing weekend for us. So I will be back again tomorrow at 12:30. It's really good to be back on again. And stay well, stay in touch. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.